I think nowadays when you have a look on the e-commerce landscape, you have a lot of e-commerce companies, and I think the biggest challenge is to become a brand. So if you invest in your brand, invest in your product, I'm sure this will be the biggest benefit you may have to compete against other brands and other e-commerce systems and companies.
I would say two things that really come to my mind first. One is really know your customers. Like, don't be scared to ask the juicy questions. Like, try to understand what they like with you, but also try to understand what they don't like with you. So I think that is one major thing, understanding the customer. Secondly, it's all about data. I think we're finally there where truly you cannot survive this without being on top of your data.
I think we have three main factors that your brand need to stay ahead. And the first thing is that you need to build a very strong brand, which means your brand, needs a very clear focus, a very clear mission, a very clear vision, and a very, clear approach to your audience. And the second thing is that you need to control your profitability in a sense of you need to bring marketing and finance together to know all your margins and to know how much money you can spend to be still profitable or not. And the last thing is that you need a very high quality product. So in my opinion, it doesn't make sense to just copy some random stuff. It's very important to deliver a real high quality product that users will love, because that is the only way that the user will come back to you.
Well, you need to be innovative. Yeah, you need to really look what are the hottest trends, and you need to differentiate what is just a bubble and what is going to be there for good. Is going to be a real trend and it's going to stay there, and then you have to find out how to use it. You have to find ways how to exploit those trends, learn, make your errors prior to the others, so that when the entire market enters, you already have experience and do so. And yeah, and this is something super important. So we at fischerAppelt, for all our clients, we recommend every quarter we have a session with our clients and we show them those latest trends. We look at what's happening in the US, what's happening in China, what could come here, what should we try, and we encourage our clients to really try out those things to be always ahead of their competitors. And yeah, because if you do the same as everybody, there's no differentiation. Yeah, then nobody needs you. But if you do it differently, then you stay ahead.
Do your things. So just focus on the things you can really achieve. Try to achieve them. Go along with your strategy. Don't look so much right and left. Just try to follow your idea, and you might be then in first place and be better than your competitors. But you have to accept that there are competitors out there, and then you have to adapt your strategy in case you are not in the best position.
Competition is very, very fierce now. As I said, e-commerce has become more or less, commodity. It's not so much more the new channel as it might have been 10 years ago. So I think it very much boils down to what is your business model, and can that business model really create a competitive moat against any of your competitors? What's your USP? It's simple. I mean, it's probably no news here, but in these days, in this environment, that's very much now the question: which of the models out there, which of the players can survive, and how can they differentiate themselves towards the competitors?
Look at the market trends. That is very important. At the moment, for example, we look a lot into Web3, Metaverse. Some people say it's hype words, but also with AI, you will find things that will be integrated. And in 5 years, everybody who hasn't looked into these fields will say, how could I miss that? It's just like with Web 2, be early, start small, and then grow your business as fast as you can and stay with the customers. So a lot of customer relationship, building fans. This is, I think, how you can stay ahead of the market.
Now it's time for companies to innovate more, getting rid of old structures, old processes, using AI to slim down their content productions, get more productive and efficiency there. Think about their meeting structures. So the next years will be all about innovative ways of bringing your product into the future. Yeah? So everything, how we search, how we use voice, how we use AI and interact with machines will change the world.
I really think that it's in investing in customer experience and in investing in their brand. And investing in the brand only makes sense if they really have a purpose of their brand, and if their brand has a differentiable USP.
then they can stay ahead. If they're just a Me Too or a non-brand, then they're in commodity business. There's no way to differentiate, and they're not going to be able to sustain their business.
Well, same answer at this point is really know about the competitors is really absolutely critical. Knowing all the channel that they are using, the way they are growing, the new product they are selling.
One important thing to stay ahead of the competition is to focus on the customer and stop focusing on the competition. Like this, you would get a lot of great insights on actually what the customer needs and wants, and you will be able to stay ahead instead of copying what the competition is doing.